started 4 home-based businesses, and I have been extremely busy, working very hard. I'm 100% disabled, but nothing stops me because I am very ambitious and I'm very driven. Now, here's what happened, and I'm going to send you my information in case Joshua is interested in any of the businesses that I'm working on. I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm very good at training people as well.
Wow, what kind of businesses are they?
One is a very lucrative business. It's called, it's a paparazzi accessories. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's for both men and women. I've seen men be just as extremely successful as the women have. It is fashion jewelry, and it sells for $5 a pop. It is amazing.
You know what?
It is.
Fashion jewelry is a big deal, man. It's a big deal. So what are you doing?
Well, I'm calling you today because I had a situation Friday, April 29th. I was finishing up with a live show, and I was sitting here in my bedroom, and all of a sudden, my son says, "Oh, I'm going to go take a shower." Okay, no big deal. I step into my bathroom, and I see water underneath the toilet and the shower, and I'm like, uh-oh. Okay, let's speed up. Correct. The main sewer line that's outside in front of my apartment building backed up, and when it needed to release pressure, guess where it went? Back up into the units. Oh no. Okay, I do have the renter's insurance in place, and I've already reached out to them. The thing of it is that they're wanting to be negligent because the property anyway, because the sewer is completely exposed. The children have access to it, and they were throwing toys, carrots, rocks, all sorts of stuff. Yeah. I don't know yet. I'm waiting to hear back from my State Farm. They told me that I have sewer on the policy, but they're not.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Dan Kaplis today at 4, 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
Hang on. Let me get to the lives, and then I'll hook you guys up, and then I'll figure out what to say.
Things finally starting to settle down between North Glen.
Well, he wants me to talk to you about the sound coming out of the line out does not appear to include local audio. Okay, now, here's the other thing. So you have the really old access. The hole right next to line out is headphones, correct? So if you plug into that one, the knobs on the left that say return and local feed the headphone, and you can adjust the volumes independently.
Need to hire? Need indeed. Their hiring platform makes it easy to attract
Oh, I see. Oh, you're coming out of headphones. Interesting. Okay, 5 away, American. Oh, I thought maybe you were plugged into a mixer.
Oh, no.
Oh, interesting. Okay, understood. I moved these off a minute.
Mandy Connell, and a great way to learn about long-term care.
Well, yeah, so it would be a setting within
Long-term care planning live webinar this Saturday morning at 9 or
40 away. So yeah, inside that audio settings is a checkbox to send local to line out.
cover all the new options and
I'll get to that right after my live.
You rock. Thank you, brother.
Pay you back if you never use it. Then when you're ready, 525 Advisors will design a custom plan with you like they did for my husband and me. I love how much time they've spent working with us, and it's not just me. Read the reviews. People love working with Brian and Madeline at 525 Advisors. So get the peace of mind long-term care coverage gives you. Attend
Thank you. Here you go. 1008 Lives.
9 or next Tuesday afternoon.
You are up.
Sign up at 525longtermcare.com. That's 525longtermcare.com.
You know, we just heard about that sewer backup, and that woman is going through all kinds of crap. No pun intended. You know what? I'm serious. When it comes to sewer backups, when it comes to fire or flood, when it comes to broken pipes, when it comes to asbestos, when it comes to black mold, when it comes to any insult to your property, American Restoration 24/7 is the restoration company I recommend. And I'll tell you why. They're honest, and they're skilled, and they have all the EPA certifications. You see, most of the industry, they're just glorified carpet cleaners or water suckers, but they really don't know what they're doing. Rock is an environmental engineer. He knows what he's doing. Don't ever make the mistake of thinking because your insurance is paying, you don't have to be careful. You do, because they're only going to pay once. You could be left with a mess. 8337-AMREST. 8337-AMREST. Online, amrest247.com. All right, so Ideal Home Loans has been with me the whole time they've been around. I've been endorsing them and sending people to them because I believe in them. Here's why. They're honest, straightforward, and have your best interest at heart. If you want to get a pre-approval, it's like a cash deal. And in this market, it goes a long, long way to making your contract go to the top because you're like a cash buyer. Also, if you want to pay off high-interest debt, they'll show you how to take out some extra money. Even at today's rates, it's worth paying off credit cards and stuff like that. And then when rates go down with the interest rate guarantee, they'll refinance you free of charge. Call for details, 303-867-7000. IdealHomeLoans.com.
Awesome.
This is
I added
important
local audio.
to consumers face.
I added
So
local
fat,
audio, Mark.
She broke the toilet.
Who?
That renter you had.
I know. Mark, I added local audio.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's go back. See if you can hear everything. Hold on.
Yeah.
I want to see if they can hear this right now on YouTube. Hey, Shannon, say something.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 check.
Check, check. We got to keep, here's what we got to do. We got to keep Scott from breaking things.
Especially hearts.
Leave it.
How the hell do we do that?
Did we get Shannon on there?
I don't know.
Can you hear me down the line?
Did you hear Shannon coming over?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Oh.
Maybe he can be trained.
Oh, yeah. All right, so now we're feeding them all this. They got me, Shannon, Tom, anybody talking they have.
Just scream into the mic.
Hello.
And you.
Oh, there's Kelly.
Kelly Caloricachina.
Calora Kachina, that's my name.
Yep.
And fucking Scott, my God, man, I had everything perfect an hour, no, 4 hours before the show.
Cucina Calori.
4 fucking hours.
Cucina Calori, you know what that means in Italian?
Kitchen.
I have no idea.
Colorful kitchen.
Yeah, kitchen something.
to pressure.
But
Wasn't that a Saturday Night Live thing?
I think the food is good.
But my name is Czech.
They have
So,
they have
you know.
keto lasagna.
What do you mean it's Czech? You mean Czechoslovakian?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Kuchera is Czech.
Ah.
She doesn't mean check me. Hey, 1008.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
AYE, gayhasthebuyers.com. That's
Stand by.
In Italian.
com.
Stand by, and you got a break in a minute, you douche nozzle. Stand by.
Jhout.com.
You are up.
Hey, Tom Martino here. I'm Tom. Welcome. Mark's on remote. We're all on remote because construction's going on at the Starship. Let's go right to the phones, not waste any time. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Okay, so Vanessa, here's what we're going to do. On this, you got a couple things going on. First of all, I love that you're You're working from home as an entrepreneur, even though you're disabled. You didn't take that laying down. You said, I'm going to make something of myself, and the hell with that disability. And congratulations. Now, State Farm's a lousy company, but they say they're going to fix your your sewer backup. But your landlord also has some responsibility, unless they can disclaim certain damages, but not stuff like that usually. Not usually. Even though you may sign something saying they're not responsible for that, there's no way they can damage you like that and get away with it, in my opinion. And I think you can probably be made whole. Other than being made whole, what are you calling about? In other words, is someone dragging their feet? What do you need us to do for you?
Exactly. That's just it. I'm not expecting to get any sort of, 12-month rent excuse or anything like that. All I'm asking, and I did it politely, tactfully, and, professionally, all I said is, here are my receipts for my hotel stay. My bedroom was filled with toxic wastewater, and I could not sleep in
I
the
totally
bedroom
agree.
for that night.
Totally agree. They
don't want to reimburse.
Why?
They won't reimburse anything.
Why?
She said that my concerns my concerns were forwarded to the corporate office. I waited 4 days for the corporate office to return my call. Nothing. So I did send a bit of a snarky email, I'm not going to lie, and it was just a simple question. I said, were you trained to be negligent and careless to your
Well, what are they going to do? What's the
renters?
last word? What are they going to do? Nothing. How much do you have in relocation expenses?
I haven't even started to relocate.
Okay. No, I don't mean relocation. They don't have to pay that, actually.
Just
I'm talking about, are you going to move out of there, by the way?
Lease is up in August. I am disabled, so I need to plan accordingly. But for the meantime, I have to be here till then. And so I've already gotten on my hands and knees and scrubbed it just like my grandma taught me. But, I at least would appreciate, because the maintenance guy...
I just need to know what you're looking for, man. I need to know, how much did it come to your temporary?
So to stay away for the night and the weekend and then all of my loss... I don't know. I'm probably somewhere to the tune of $10,000, but just for the sake of that night, I'm probably out $300.
Now, wait a minute. What do you mean? I want to know about this 10 grand. How are you out 10 grand? I really want to know. How are you out 10 grand?
Because, so the wastewater completely poured from my bath, and I have a video of it. It poured out from the shower onto the floor, onto my chest of drawers, onto my
okay. So it ruined some of your furniture.
Correct.
Okay, well.
So I'm trying to work to State Farm to deal with that.
So here's what you need to do.
I just want my hotel stay back from the apartment complex.
And I don't blame you. Now, technically, you're not supposed to get food because you have to eat anyway, and you would have eaten at home. But your stay, all that other stuff, all your inconvenience. I mean, seriously, getting your clothes clean, there's a lot of stuff. But see, some of it's going to be paid by your insurance. Some of it should be paid. Now, why isn't your insurance paying for the temporary living expenses?
Well, the person who's in charge of my claim still hasn't gotten back to me yet.
Listen, if you need us, here's what we need to do. And listen carefully. We need to tap your insurance first. Then we go after the landlord. Okay? If you need help on either of those, if you need help lighting a fire under your insurance adjuster, we can help you there. Okay? I really think we can help you.
And now it's time to start thinking of renter's insurance. For about $50 a year, you would have been covered on this no matter what.
No, that's what she has, Mark. That's what we're talking about.
I have it.
Well, wait a second. I thought you were saying the landlord's not reimbursing.
No, for stuff that she's not covered for, she thought. Here's the thing, Mark. She said she wants a reimbursement of her hotel stay from the landlord, but she's got two problems. Look, you got two problems, okay, Vanessa? Your insurance and the landlord. We got to take care of your insurance first. And I'm wondering, will a public adjuster help with renter's insurance, Mark?
No, there's no money there.
Okay, but maybe we can help just for gratis, even if there's no money there.
Bricks.
Let's start with Deputy Smarty Pants on this one. More coming right up. Vanessa, we're going to give you to somebody to start working with.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Packed traffic.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com.
Heavy traffic
Hang on, I'll feed you over to Tom when he's done with the live.
through
Just has 1 30-second David Ellis.
starting around Orchard. This because of a report of an object on the roadway southbound I-25 at Arapahoe Road. So just be ready for some brake lights, and once you get past...
This is a lot more work than usual. Normally, I can just sit here and eat a bag of chips and ignore you guys. God damn it.
Closed between Tantra Drive and Boulder Turnpike for police activity, and the exit from the Boulder Turnpike, Table Mesa, also closed. Fox 31 Pinpoint weather, very windy today, a high of 74. For tomorrow, sunny, dry, a high of 76. Currently, it's 70. With your impact traffic and weather, I'm Chris McLaughlin, 630 KHOW.
Finding a great hire can be a challenge.
All right, just a 30-second Ellis in 10. Stand by.
Easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 toward your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
DavidEllisJewelry.com. You know, David Ellis is a long-standing, dependable name in Denver. He's at 2640 East 3rd Avenue. That's 3rd and Clayton. You can go there to sell all your precious metals in old, tangled messes, chains, mismatch earrings, whatever, coin collections, incomplete. And you can even sell your fine jewelry as well. So whether you're looking for salvage or you just want to sell your fine jewelry that you're done with or your precious stones, all of it, David Ellis Jewelry, 3rd and Clayton, 303-322-8779.
The roller coaster stock market.
Thank you.
Was such.
They'd be out on the road than in that fucking studio.
What did he say?
Now, if they gave us the KOA studio, maybe.
No, that you want the 760 one. It has a better view.
Yeah, you know what? The studio's done.
How come it's empty? How come the 761 looks so beautiful, but no one's ever in there ever? Ever. Every show out of there is a national show.
I know, and we get the shittiest studio.
My God.
And we have the most...
Technically, KOA is the shittiest because there's really no view. This one, at least you're kind of looking out the back here. You got more windows. They have fewer windows, and the lobby looks in on them now. It's creepy as hell.
I don't like that fishbowl. Fuck that. If I was Ross, I wouldn't dig the fishbowl. Not only that, they're looking at his bald head.
Yeah, well, if there's anything they could do, if there's anything they could do to block where we don't have to look at the board ops.
Oh, my God.
It's too bad because Kelly and I got us a pants-free policy when you guys are both gone.
See, if we had multiple cameras at your place, if we had that close-up and then a wide angle, well, then you'd have to look at fucking Scott and Doc, though.
I know. And Scott would break it.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, my God. Scott, I know he's listening now. How's it even possible? I have everything fucking working at what?
No,
5
I said,
Thank
Scott.
you.
I said, Scott, come on in, man. Mark and I were doing this really early. He's got everything working. And then he turns it on. It takes a shit.
Yep. Turns it on. I think he rebooted the whole damn thing.
No, well, it was...
Now, if I recall, you guys, Doc would order hamburgers almost every day when you guys...
No, hamburgers were on Tuesdays. And then we had pizza on Friday.
Okay, what'd you do Monday through Wednesday?
We're going to have hamburgers tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, no, we only ate 2 days a week. We had hamburgers one day and pizza another.
Yeah, listen, I highly doubt that. Every time I looked at you guys on video back then, you were stuffing your faces.
Only 2 days, yeah.
I recall someone sipping on a little of Grandpa's cough medicine during the show.
Oh, I forgot about that. It's right in the... Oh, thank you for reminding me. But it has to be noon first.
Well, it's 12:53 where I'm at.
I don't have anything, I don't think. Just a little vodka. You know what I love? I love Jack Daniel's honey. Holy shit.
Like what?
Jack Daniel's honey. You know, I've lost my taste for a lot of that anyway. I don't know why.
Yeah, I see you drink wine occasionally. That's
Yeah.
about. No, you have a cocktail occasionally.
Occasionally, but really occasionally.
Some
I like
kind of weird martini.
I like dirty martinis. I like.
I like smudge martinis.
What's that?
What's that?
What's a smudge?
Has too much olive oil.
I love all the olives.
So I tell them make it a smudged martini.
Just a tiny bit?
A little bit of
Oh, I love just the
juice.
opposite, yeah. And I like blue cheese olives.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. God, my kid, though, he would always rob my olives, this little bastard.
1 minute.
I always tell them smudged instead of dirty.
Smudged. And then, I don't, first of all, do they even use vermouth anymore? I don't even taste it anymore.
No,
they don't.
don't.
I've never seen them.
Vodka and
Yeah,
olive juice.
I know. So basically, it's straight
It's basically-
vodka.
Just say it's a vodka martini.
Yeah. And I don't like gin martinis.
Oh.
I'm a beer
I
guy.
used to drink 50-50. 50% vodka, 50% gin.
What?
Gin doesn't have much of a taste, does it? Well, kind of it does, actually, yeah.
They can hear everything now.
Who can?
Everybody. I
Oh,
just
great.
realized
So I'm
that.
talking about my drinking habits on broadband.
You are.
Well, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with having a
So,
martini.
Doc, don't whip anything out you shouldn't be, like how you got kicked off that other place.
Just 'cause you like the cocktail
Awesome.
once in a
Here you
while.
go.
03-499-6000.
Denver's talk station. 6
You're up.
KHOW.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK. Don't forget Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. The most important thing you can do is a free market analysis, free from a quality person who'll give you exact statistics on houses like yours and what they have sold for. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. No obligation to list. 303-920-1622. We love Frank. Okay, so we have Annie, who has a problem with medical insurance. And what's going on, Annie? Let's at least get started on this, get working on it. What's going on?
Hi there.
Hi,
So
what's going on?
Well, in a nutshell, I need surgery on my broken wrist that resulted from a fall.
Oh, hey, did you fall somewhere where you can sue? I don't mean to, like, stir it up, but...
Well, you know, I've been, I am looking into that. I don't really want to... I'm not looking, I don't really want to sue, but I would like certainly them to help with my medical expenses because I did fall in a hospital parking lot that had a,
Was it in the winter? In the winter?
No, this was April 29th.
I know you didn't call for this, but what were the conditions that made you fall?
Well, this didn't make me fall, but my husband was in ICU, and I had been there with him. I was walking out to my car so I could come home and take care of our dog for a little bit and then go back and spend the evening with him. Walking out of the emergency room area, walking towards my car, there is an asphalt ridge, maybe 2 inches or 3 inches, I'm not sure. But I was walking towards my car. Everything felt good. My husband was getting better. Things looked good. And then all of a sudden I was on the ground, and numerous people came to help me.
Well, is it a hazard?
Why do you think that's the hospital?
No, she didn't say it. She wasn't even saying that. I'm the one who probed that, Mark. She's calling about something else. I just want to know, though, was it something that you fell over, or was it a hazard in that parking lot?
Well, when I went into the ER where I was for 7 hours, when people heard my story, more than one said, "Oh, that."
That's important, Annie. That's important. But more important, how's your husband?
He's a lot better.
Okay, we're going to come back to you. Hang on. I'm Tom Martino.
Nice. Okay, you guys can talk again.
God.
Oh, I got to turn this on for him. Or you can't turn on the speaker there, can you?
I don't think so.
Mark?
Yes.
Do you have anything to tell us other than how Scott screwed up again? We can go over it.
No.
Just rub it in.
No. I've been swimming every morning, man. I like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you know, you had a pool out in Franktown. You almost never used that, though, did you?
You know what? I never did anyway because I didn't like swimming, but my kids did all the time.
Yeah, of course the kids would, but it's like, I mean, how many months out of the year can you use a pool in Colorado?
Well, this is what we did. We would open it up on Memorial Day and close it on Labor Day.
Yeah.
So it's not.
But when it was just you and Donna, I mean, honest to God, how often would you use it? If
when we had friends over, it was always for entertainment.
Yeah.
And Donna once in a while would go out and swim. Like if I had now, I mean, Stephanie would use it all the time. She goes to the gym all the time for the swimming pool.
I never used.
You used the hot tub a lot, though, didn't you? 'Cause like we do.
I loved it. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you ever get one over there?
You know what? It's all approved. I just, you know what? Then everything happened. I just never got around to it.
Did you have anybody read that MRI yet?
No, I didn't. I keep checking my. I just got the disc, but we have no report yet. I'm waiting for a report. They said.
Can you see anything like you could on Talib's? Is there anything right there? Or you
I didn't look. I didn't even look, Mark. I'm just waiting for them, you know, because here's the deal.
Yeah, you'll freak yourself out.
No, I won't freak myself out. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I don't.
Look at your MRI.
Yeah.
If it was like Talib's, you'd know what you're looking at. Holy shit. His spinal cord looked like someone put a vice on it.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's obvious. I'm telling you that.
Hey, tell Scott to send me a link, and on one of these breaks, I'm going to shoot some, I'll do some video of where we're at so people can see.
Do you hear him? Okay.
I heard him.
I'm disconnecting for a minute. I won't be able to hear you. Scott can. Tell me if he needs anything. Okay. I need to.
Yeah, no, actually, we're in a really nice place right now. It's not like a KOA or something. Maybe just a little. I'm telling Suzanne, get in your bathing suit. I'll get my Speedo on.
So, you know, you need a little bit of expertise.
Hide the beer.
Oh, look at that boy.
Put that whiskey away. Get that bong off the table.
Did you do the measurement of the nose?
He said, put my penis pump away.
No, there were certain parameters measured, and then if something didn't measure properly, we'd send it for level 2 ultrasound.
Oh, you know what's out here everywhere, Shannon? Dollar fucking Generals. Everywhere. They're like 11s. And there's this place called Buc-ee's. And they make those other travel places look like nothing, man. They're like a Walmart. There's people making barbecue in the middle of them. There's a bakery. There's a fish shop. Have you ever been in one? God, it's like, they're outrageous. It's probably got 100 gas pumps. A fucking 100. No bullshit. Maybe 50. But, I mean, there's so many you can't even count them. Oh, my, I'd never seen a travel center like it. So they've got their own line of everything. Like we bought a bunch of, I got chocolate-covered espresso beans, almonds, pretzels, all kinds of shit. Yeah, they got a weird, their little beaver dude is crazy. I mean, when you walk in there, too, it's like a bazaar. They're just people wandering around, man. It's like a fucking Walmart, but it's all travel shit.
Did you get your Buc-ee's t-shirt?
You know what? They do have Buc-ee's t-shirts. Talk about having something that's fucking crazy. I might have to get one. They're just crazy enough to wear. I don't know, man. You know my wardrobe.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, you talk about t-shirts. The one I'm wearing right now is a Dickies. Half my fucking t-shirts are Dickies. The other half are Metallica. The people out here are really cool, though. Suzanne's running the dogs every morning, which is kick-ass. She runs them 3 miles.
Is she riding the scooter and falling off or whatever?
No, she hasn't done that since that fall, man. We do take the scooters. We took them around the other night. This park's away from everything. The next one, we're going to be on an island, Hilton Head Island, and my understanding is we can get virtually anywhere on our scooters. That'll be cool.
Yeah, that will be.
We did not bring the electric bikes this time.
So when you lean back, that cause the pain? God.
It's weird not hearing Doc at all.
I know, that's what he was saying.
They had to do they did the sitting for like 20 minutes, then they did forward. Then when I did
What is Tom
I
doing?
started getting teary and my legs
He's
started
just standing,
shaking, and they said,
talking.
"What's the matter?" And I said, "I can't do it." So
Does he look better today? I mean, he got about an hour of sleep.
No, he looks about the same.
So much because
He's waiting for his results.
Hopefully that MRI tells the story.
Right. They said a lot of times when you're laying prone, they have to interpolate.
He was texting me at 5 a.m., man.
Yeah, he woke up early, he said.
Yeah, no, he texted me. No, he was up since 2. He texted me, "Are you up?" Yeah. Think about that. 5 a.m. was 4 a.m. there, and he'd already been up.
Oh, geez, we're coming back here. You ready? Is anybody ready?
We're all ready.
Fentanyl dealers or siding with the people of Colorado? Which did they choose? I'll tell you Thursday at 4.
$1,000 in your hand. Denver's talk station has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Money. That's money.
Tom, are you back?
At
Yes, sir.
khow.com.
All right. You know, YouTube's delayed. I couldn't tell if you were sitting yet.
Ripped off, bad news.
Oh, there are you. I see you walking now.
We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show, the only show of its kind anywhere in the universe, where we are solving problems, answering questions, taking complaints, and making your life just a little easier. And I love talking about One Clear Choice garage doors. In fact, they did the garage door in this home I'm at. They did both of them, and I've had them do at least 6 doors for me. They do also openers for me, and I love them. The Sidewinder opener is probably the best advance in garage door openers I've ever seen, where that opener's on the side, the motor, so there's no overhead stuff, you know, and no straps, no belts. It's so cool. Anyway, they can do it all. All of their prices on their website, oneclearchoicedoors.com. I love these people. Welcome to the show, and let's talk. What's on your mind today? We want to go right to the phones. We've been helping people. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Annie's got a problem. Her husband was in ICU. She was leaving the hospital, fell in the parking lot, broke her wrist. Your husband's doing better. What's going on? Is he fully recovered or still kind of...
There may be some repercussions, but it was diabetes complications.
Okay.
But he's vastly improved. And, you know, what I'm dealing with is an inconvenience. What he had was life-threatening.
Yeah.
So I am extraordinarily grateful.
So, this inconvenience that you had, when did it start? When did you fall?
April 29th.
Okay. So what can we do for you?
I believe I may be caught in a health insurance scam, and I just want to get somebody else's viewpoint.
All right.
I believe I'll be needing an attorney, but I contacted my insurance. I was assured that of course, my surgery is covered. It's the policy I purchased. My doctor's office calls, and they're told I'm not covered. And then I call back, yes, I'm covered. And then we get in a phone loop where they say I have to call the number on the
Who's
back
your
of
health
my
insurance, Annie?
It is First Advantage.
Now, how long have you had First Advantage?
First Health, I'm sorry. I purchased it in December to start January 1st.
First Health, it's called?
Yes.
And what is the main problem? Is it that they're not paying it?
The problem is that they won't approve my surgery, even though I'm told verbally, repeatedly, that I'm covered. So the last time I spoke with the office...
What do you need done?
Wrist surgery.
And what do you need, like a reconstruction or something?
Yes, my bones are shattered, and I need to have a plate and pins put in.
What about the place doing it, the clinic? They're usually pretty good at getting things pre-approved, and usually it lays on them. Why is this on you?
Because she has worked, the woman at the clinic has been lovely. She has worked and worked and worked on it. We have both been on the phone for hours. One time together, we were on the phone on hold for over 16 minutes.
Hold on a second. I want to get our health experts on, health insurance experts. What else were you going to say?
What I'm dealing with right now is the health insurance company has said to me, okay, I said, what can I do? I'm at my wit's end, and they said, well, the best thing, the easiest way is to upgrade your policy.
That's a lot of crap. Hold on. If this is covered, it's covered, period.
Exactly.
Are they licensed in Colorado?
I have been talking to the office of the licensing agent.
Where?
And in Colorado.
How'd you buy this? Did you buy it on the exchange?
No, I called what I believe to be something of a phone number associated with Affordable Health Act, which I found online.
Okay, here's the problem. Not all plans are part of the Affordable Care Act. That's the problem. And not that they should be or have to be. I mean, like, for example, Mark will tell you they suck if they're on the Affordable Health Care, and that's true. A lot of them do suck. But what I mean is it gives people the false impression that it's regulated somehow. So hold on a second, all right? I want to get our expert on. Kelly, Integra Insurance. Let's talk to somebody over there about this.
Integra? Okay, you got it.
And let him look up this First Health Insurance Company. Is that what it's actually called, First Health?
Yes. It is supposed to be an offshoot of Aetna, and it is a multi-plan, and the multi-plan carrier is HMA LLC.
Goodness.
And
okay.
So the last time, yesterday, on the phone with the leasing, the insurance, the Colorado licensed insurance agent who was part of all of this, I was told that they would refund me half of my premium that I paid up front, which was $5,100. They would refund me $2,500. When that hit the bank and I had my money, then I would be signed up for a new insurance with them, which would be $1,000 a month.
No, this sounds crazy. Just forget that crap, right? Just forget this crap.
Of course. So I am now working with a different broker whom I trust and has come very highly recommended. I will be getting some kind of new insurance.
Hold on. But the one who comes highly recommended is ours, and I'm telling you they're the best in the world, but you do what you want. Hold on, we're going to help you anyway, but trust me when I tell you, we never get complaints about Integra Insurance. Hold on. I'm going to go now to we'll come back to you when we get them on, okay? 303-713-TALK. Art! What's going on with your contractor, Art? What's happening?
Okay, so we moved a couple years ago down to Del Norte, southern Colorado. The place we bought has a mother-in-law house on it.
Now, what is it called? What is your community called? Delmar?
Del Norte. It's a small
I got it.
town.
Yeah, I know where it is. Del
Colorado.
Norte. Yeah, okay. Some people call it Del Norte. So, what about it?
Yeah. So she wanted to she wanted a garage for her car, and she wanted to fix the house up a little bit. So she hired a contractor who put the garage up. And,
who is the contractor?
The name of the contractor is Evergreen Builders.
How'd you find him?
Actually, when we first moved in there's a shop on the premises. and his name was on the shop.
Okay.
And on the and so I had him add a side lean-to on the side of the shop, and he did a good job on that.
Okay. So what's going on now with him now?
So he built her garage, and then she wanted she's elderly. She's in her 80s, so 70s, sorry, and she wanted a walk-in shower because it's too hard for her to get over the side of the bathtub. He did the bathroom, and then he left a bunch of stuff unfinished. And
unfinished that was already unfinished but already paid for.
Yes, she's a little naive about that. She paid him the final check. So the top of the walls on the wall.
Okay, how much did she pay him total?
I'm not sure. I'm at work right now. I told her I would try and call in.
Okay, here's what I need to know. I mean, we need to know, what are the damages? What did she pay? What did she get? Do things have to be redone? What's the situation?
Yeah, so right now we have a handyman lined up to come in and give us an estimate to finish because the guy won't return our calls at all. And she started this in October of 2020.
Okay, do you have any idea? Do you have any idea how much she paid him in total?
The total with the garage, I think it's around $40,000.
And how much work did she get? Do you know?
It's close to being complete, but he won't come back to finish.
If you had to put a price, here's what I'm trying to get at, Art, because when we go after people, we like to be very specific, and sometimes we have to send our own experts to do that. I don't know if we can do that in Del Norte, but I'd like to know, if you put a pencil and paper to it, or a calculator, how much does this guy actually leave undone? How much does he owe you, in other words?
I would say there's probably about $4,000 or $5,000 worth of work at least needs to be done.
And that was already paid for?
Yes.
Well, that's good. If it's under small claims court amount of $7,500, that's good to try to get a judgment. What do you need our help with right now?
So my intention is we have a handyman, a guy lined up to come in and give us an estimate, tell us what it's going to cost to finish it. I intend to take him to small claims court. So I kind of would like to, what I need is some guidance on how you go about doing that.
All right, hold on, and I'll come right back to you and tell you how to do that exactly. All right, so just hang on. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Have I told you about Silverleaf Mortgage for reverse loans? Silverleaf Mortgage, great people. And truly, if you need a mortgage, go to the people we know and recommend. And a reverse loan, you can get a lump sum, a monthly payment, or a line of credit. You know, let me just tell you what a good guy Matt is. Some guy went to him for a reverse loan, and he needs dental work. And Matt's trying to arrange that for him through us. And that's what he needed the proceeds for, some of them. Isn't that wonderful? Now he wants to save him money on that. But just really check out silverleafmortgage.com, 720-REVERSE.
Thank you.
Your car is worth more right now than any time in the past, and that's pretty exciting. Trade in, trade up, trade down, whatever your needs are, the Sharpest Rides in Englewood, they are going to give you the best offer hands down. And the Sharpest Rides is so easy to get to.
Hey, Tommy's going to do the Paragon and then you.
In town from their trained buyers, you know you'll always be taken care of and get the best deals at the Sharpest Rides. I'm telling you, if you're looking to trade in, go to the Sharpest Rides, best customer service in town. Get more info at thesharpestrides.com.
You know, I can't stress this enough. $70,000. That's what I ended up getting when I got Matt with Paragon Services involved with my homeowner's claim. It was a hailstorm. They came out and said I didn't have any damage at all. Matt got involved, got me a check for $70,000.
All right, Tom, stand by. Coming right out of this guy.
Adjuster. If you need any help with a commercial or residential claim, maybe you were affected by the fires, maybe a flood, any kind of claim on your homeowners or commercial policy, call Matt for free advice. He'll look at what they're offering you and give you real advice for free. 719-726-0020 from basically Wyoming all the way to My God, all the way to...
You are up.
719-726-0020.
You know, Frank Duran, the real estate man, will actually do a market analysis of your home complimentary, but don't think it's just a drive-by. It's not an appraisal. In fact, it goes far beyond an appraisal. An actual market analysis goes into what he has sold in the past and what you're up against in the competition and what people have been paying and what the sales actually have closed at. So you see, it's more than an appraisal. It's way more accurate than a Zillow. It is a full market analysis based on his 27 years of experience. So you may decide not to list. There's certainly no obligation. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622. As you prepare for retirement, one of the things you obviously look at, the income you'll have. And there are plenty of ways to get income, different methods. We've heard of them, a lot of them, right? This one of overfunding life insurance is quite unique. It's very basic and it's real. When you overfund life insurance on purpose, you gain cash value which grows tax-free. And the idea is to use that cash value in the future for your retirement. And through your life, you borrow from it on purpose and pay it back on purpose instead of going to a bank. Therefore, it's called becomethebanker.org. Find out more, becomethebanker.org.
And hopefully he'll get back to you, okay? Hold on, John.
I think Mark wandered off.
What's Mark doing?
Looks like he's walking around.
Yes.
Go ahead. Motorhome.
Hey, Tom, I've got John Jones on from Integra on line 7. Good morning. Thanks so much for calling the Tom Martino Troubleshooter Show. How can I help you?
Nico.
Hey, Mark, do you want me to move you over to the other side?
The dark side with Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Move him there.
Is he talking to you? I don't hear him. Okay. Oh, that's yours.
User error.
User error, of course. Oh, man. This thing.
Hello, hello.
Yes? What about it?
Okay. Hey, Scott.
Yeah?
I figured out my camera. I couldn't figure out why it was only doing that angle and not landscape. So next break, I'll just walk around with it.
Okay.
Every transaction of every business, but LifeLock, it's simple and easy to protect yourself, and you'll save up.
Still wanted a little station there.
Here when you go to lifelock.com or call 1-800.
What's that, bro?
Just use the promo code
Just
Hannity.
thought I'd feed you a little
On
station
the
so you know
crime
you're
podcast
connected.
Betrayal.
So
a woman
we know we're
chronicles her
live.
fairy tale romance gone horribly
Live.
wrong. When her seemingly perfect husband's secret life is uncovered, it destroys her marriage.
Like
shakes
Letterman
their used community, to say about and his show, ultimately I'm only sends alive them to
1
prison.
hour a day.
Going through Spence's emails,
What is this ketamine all of a sudden?
Snapchat,
What-
Knock,
whatever
knock.
I could get my
All those
hands
microdoses
on.
with ketamine.
Who's
Just
there?
a punch in the gut every
Banana.
single time.
Banana
Knock, knock.
who?
To Betrayal on the
Knock, knock.
iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your
Please
podcasts.
don't involve us.
Banana.
Colin Coward, here's
What
what's
the
trending
hell?
from iHeart Sports Network,
Knock,
presented
knock.
by
I
Mercedes-Benz.
hate you.
Why is
The Avalanche
Orange,
may face the
glad I
Blues in the
didn't say
second round
banana.
if St. Louis can get the Game 6 win against the Minnesota Wild tonight. The Colorado Rapids are on the pitch against Minnesota United FC in the U.S. Open Cup round.
One of these days I'll tell you my
after
John
yesterday's
Benet Ramsey
postponed match
joke.
due to inclement weather. Grizzlies GM Zach Kleiman named the NBA's Basketball Executive of the Year. At
It starts
33
off,
years
she's in
old,
the
he's
shower
youngest
with her
ever
dad.
to
Oh, you mean
receive
as
the
an
accolade.
anesthesia.
I'm Frank Arity.
They say good things come
I know,
to those
but
who
I'll
wait.
just leave it at that.
2022 Mercedes-Benz SUV family proves otherwise. Takes no time at all to set up a test drive at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Learn more at MBUSA.com. Mercedes-Benz.
Listen to us on your radio, on your
standby,
and on your smart device. Verse Talk Station is available everywhere, in your car, at work, and wherever you go. All you need is our free iHeartRadio app. Just say, play 630 KHOW on iHeartRadio.
You're up.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Harris Family Law does divorces and separations and child custody and all of that messy stuff, but they do it without a mess. They do collaborative law. You have to understand what that means. They take it upon themselves to contact the other party, the other law firm, and to agree not to do any kind of filing in court and to keep prices down and to discuss everything. Now, if the other party doesn't do it, just think how stupid they're going to look, right? That's why Harris has been successful in getting this done, because the other party doesn't want to spend a lot of money either. HarrisFamilyLaw.com. They will do any part of your divorce if you want to help out and save some money, or they'll do the whole thing. It's called Unbundled Services. 303-515-5000. 515-5000. HarrisFamilyLaw.com. So welcome to the show, folks. Let's keep going. Let's do what we can do to make your life a little easier. That's really what we strive to do every day. And this contractor, we got to come up with a loss, and then we have to basically quantify it. That's what we do. We take the contractor, what they did, what they didn't do. We do some addition and subtraction. Then we go after them in small claims court, or we fight them. You know, we give them to somebody to go fight, and sometimes we have to have our experts go look at it. Other than that, there's no magic here. I just want to know why Evergreen Builders, why they're so schlock. Why? Do they give an explanation as to why they bombed out? Why do they not come back? Did they ever talk to you, Art?
I've had to stay on them many times. Every once in a while, they would come out and do a couple things and leave, and then we wouldn't see them for several weeks.
Where are they out of right now? Where are they? Where's their headquarters?
He's out of Alamosa.
Okay. Well, what do you want us to do?
Oh, so I was just looking for some guidance.
All right. Right now, what I would do, you got to quantify your loss. You get your original contract, and you get someone to look at it and say, this was not done, this was not done, this was not done, and then add it up, and that's what you go for, either through us or in small claims court. You get a judgment against the bastard, and you go after him. What's his name, by the way? What's his name?
I don't remember his last name. His name's Sean. Like I said, I didn't bring it with me. I'm at work, so I thought I'd call for it real quick.
All right, call us back when you need to, and you can get right through. If you leave a message, we'll call you back, and you don't have to hold. It's 303-MARTINO. So just start there. Start getting your stuff together and on your actual losses. If you need more advice on small claims or going after him directly, let us know. 303-713-8255. Brenda, wait. Art had, no, we took him. Annie, we're working on Annie. We got John Jones. Good. From Integra Insurance. John Jones is with Integra Insurance. They're our insurance experts when it comes to health insurance. They can help you on and off the exchange with the Affordable Care Act or otherwise. John, are you there, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, John Jr., listen, this is terrible, but Annie needs surgery, and she can't get it pre-approved. They're just giving her a hard time. But what I didn't like is what she was told. Now, this happened April 29th when she fell in a parking lot, broke her wrist. She needs surgery. Now, First Health Insurance, it's called. I've never heard of them before. They have not approved her surgery, and they keep putting her off. And they said one way to get her surgery approved is to upgrade her policy. I've never heard of such a thing in my life.
Well, so that's a non-affordable care act qualified health insurance plan. It's one of these. It's not affordable care act qualified, and it's I don't want to say I mean it's limited, and the fine print on plans like those say as much, that they're not intended to be major medical health insurance, that they can be supplements or complements to a major medical health plan, because they have to say that because they're not affordable care act qualified.
So is it possible that they're telling the truth, that truly she does not have coverage for her wrist?
It's possible. Now, if she can upgrade it, it sounds like there's insurance plans out there through, trying to remember the name of it right now. I'm drawing a blank.
Where'd you get it, Annie? Where'd you get this insurance?
It was through calling what I believed was the Affordable Health Care Act phone number.
No.
Oh, man.
No.
Right, and this happens all the time. And we get phone calls all the time, and the people who sell these plans are very good at selling these plans, and frankly dishonest. And
right.
a lot of them can be dishonest. And so we get phone calls from people all the time who end up on a plan like this, thinking they got into something that was affordable care qualified that wasn't.
How much were you paying, Annie? How much a month?
I paid a flat fee up front of $5,100.
For what? For a year?
Wow.
For a year.
$5,100, and you thought
$400 a month.
No, 51. How much a month?
About $400.
So you were out shopping, and you thought that sounds like a good deal.
Yes, and of course, everyone I talked to within the company was, oh, this is one of our top plans. This is fabulous. Blah blah blah. And but my additional question is, speaking with a person in the office of the Colorado registered insurance agent over this group. They keep telling me I'm covered for surgery repeatedly in phone calls. But they told my doctor's office I was covered. But there's nobody who's going to give us approval.
Well, what reason do they give you for the denial, Annie?
They said that I am covered and that it's a multi-level plan, and we did contact HMA LLC, which is supposed to be who covers the surgery and that type of thing.
Hold on. You're being flim-flammed. You're in the middle of a scam. You're right. So you got to stop.
I am.
Now.
And that's what I assumed that, but I'm happy to hear that, I'm not just losing my mind and that you agree with that. And I will contact Integra. I do need a different insurance, but I would like to see if you can recommend an attorney. I am filing with Dora, but what I don't know is...
Well, how much? You've only paid $5,100 total, right?
Correct, but I don't want them to do this to the next person.
No, I get it, but you're not gonna get anything more than your initial premiums. What I'm getting at is you're not going to get them to cover something that's not covered. But you can probably sue them for something. I would, for misleading, but you got to prove it, and I don't think you can.
Ask John if contacting
well, I don't know. Supposedly my initial phone call with the person I was on the phone with is recorded, but of course they can erase that at any time.
Yeah, well, it's recorded for their protection, not yours.
John, if you looked at this plan, would you be able to tell if the surgery's covered? If we could actually just get an answer on that, we could give her better advice.
Sure. If there is a summary of benefits, like if there's a document that shows what's covered and how it's covered, a lot of these plans are typically indemnity-style plans, so they'll cover up to a certain amount of dollars for every type of service. it depends what type of plan it is. Now, if it's not if it wasn't a pre-existing condition, it was a surgery that was necessary due to an accident when she already had the plan. So I can't imagine that it wouldn't be covered or shouldn't be covered.
Yeah.
A plan like that.
Well, unless here's the other thing, guys. Maybe what they're actually telling you, Annie, is the bottom line. You don't need the surgery.
Well, and we know that's not the case. Once the splint was off and we took new X-rays, my bones are separating, and so yes, I definitely need the pins and plate type of surgery so that I will be able to use my wrist. I want to be an active person.
So right now, will the insurance commissioner's office do anything about it, John?
That's what I would recommend. So she's doing the right thing by going through Tedora, the Division of Insurance, and speaking with filing a complaint. So she's doing the right thing there. I mean, if it's any consolation or anything, if the surgery total was $5,100, most health insurance, most affordable care qualified health insurance plans, the majority, especially with bronze level plans, you'd be out of pocket that anyway. But at least it would be going toward a deductible. At least it would be covered.
Yeah.
Again,
absolutely.
This wasn't a pre-existing condition, and these types of plans that you're on, that's one of they don't cover pre-existing conditions, and so I don't see why it wouldn't have been covered. So I'd recommend you're doing the right thing by going to the Division of Insurance with a complaint.
Okay. I've also been told by the Colorado agent's office that my plan does not require pre-approval. But I'm not doing anything without something in writing.
Well, hold on. Any good, anybody can look at that to see if it's covered or not, period. If it's covered, if you need the surgery, are you saying you're not going to get the surgery if it's not covered?
I have to find a way to get the surgery because...
Okay, well then what difference does it make? You're not going to get it done retroactively, is she, John?
What do you mean by
she's not going to be able to find a new policy to cover it?
Not right
during
now.
Open enrollment
Period, and the only special enrollment period that recently existed was the tax time enrollment period, and that was for people who didn't. If you checked a box on your state taxes saying you don't have health insurance, that could open up a special enrollment period for you. But that had to be done by April 15th.
Yeah. So listen, what I'm saying is this: if you're going to need the surgery, you better get it done and worry about paying for it later, because there's no substitute for a wrist or for your bones or for your health. Seriously, at this point, you can think about going after them. If you want someone to analyze your policy, send it to us. We'll have Integra look at it and one of our attorneys. We have more coming up. By the way, Integra Insurance, 303-466-5500.
Awesome.
KHOW Denver, 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station. Available everywhere on our free iHeart radio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Spa Palace. Overall, the highway drive in pretty good shape with no major accidents. In the Boulder area, though, Table Mesa Road is closed between Tantra Drive and Boulder Turnpike for police activity expected to go on for a few more hours with that. In addition, the ramp, the exit from eastbound Boulder Turnpike to Table Mesa is blocked. Fox 31 Pinpoint weather, partly cloudy, a high of 74 today. Very strong winds, gusts of up to 50 miles per hour expected. And for Friday, sunny, dry with a high of 76. Currently, it's 71. With your Impact Traffic and Weather, I'm Chris McLaughlin.
Okay, Tom, you ready?
Palace is proud to announce
Fabulous. 10 away.
the highest honor in pool and spa retail. Committed to customer service and community involvement have earned them this prestigious recognition. See what makes Spa Palace.
All right, we're in Bellaterra, Alabama. The park's called Bellaterra. We're in Foley, Alabama. Here's our RV. You can see it. Come on, Neek. It's gorgeous out. It's a pretty nice park. Everything in this park is RVs. There's no fifth wheels, just RVs. And they don't seem to yell when I have the dogs out, which is cool. The last place we were at, there was a bunch of Karens. A lot of these have pretty cool build-outs, outdoor kitchens. This one's got a little birdhouse, which is kind of cool. It's got a swimming pool. It's got a hot tub. It's got a workout room. I don't know if this is too fast or too slow on the movement. Come on, Neek. Get up there. Come on. Up, 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 up. Yeah, this park's pretty cool. Like I said, it's all RVs, no fifth wheels, no campers, anything like that. It's got a beautiful, kind of this massive pond in the middle. I would say there's probably maybe 50 lots total, maybe. Great clubhouse. And sun's popping out. It's pretty hot here. It's like 80 degrees today. And then this is our thing. Anyhow, later. Ah, shit. Get in here.
What did he do?
Did it again.
What did he do?
Yesterday, I had to go out. I connected my phone, and it connected to a Bluetooth speaker on the outside of the coach. And we kept hearing this loud music, thinking the neighbors turned it up when it was actually me. But when I went out to...
Hang on.
iHeartRadio station.
I didn't get it. Hey, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Want to help you any way I can to do what it takes to solve your problems. Right now, we have a lot of cases we're working off the air. So if you need help with something, give us a call. Brenda, she wants to talk about a problem with oxygen, I believe, and a home supply, maybe for oxygen. Is that what we're calling about? What's happening?
No, it's
Brenda?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, Brenda. Yeah, what's happening?
Okay. It's this guy that works at Accent Custom Business sold me an Inogen for $750.
What
An
is
Inogen
that?
is
What
a
is
little,
that
like,
that you were?
portable oxygen thing.
It's a portable oxygen tank.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it runs by battery.
Okay.
But anyway, he told me to keep it on 5. Well, 5 is too much oxygen, plus it wears the battery down. And I only need 3. I'm on oxygen, but I only need 3 liters. And when I turned it down to 4 and 3, it don't work, and he won't give me my money back.
It doesn't work. What do you want? Hold on. What do you mean it doesn't work? Was this a brand new unit?
No. But he said it worked.
Oh, wait a minute.
But
So
he
you
told me to
bought,
run
hold
it on
on.
5 and
Okay. You bought a used unit though, right?
Right.
How old is it?
Oh, I don't know, maybe a year.
Are you familiar with those, Doc, on what they are? No?
Yeah, I know what they are.
Yeah. So what would make them not work? I mean, I mean, 1,000 things would make them not work. I mean, so you're saying on 5 it worked, but it did not work when you turned it down?
Right, and he knew that.
That's why he told
me to
you.
run it on
That's
5.
why he told you to keep it on 5, right? So you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Oh. Are you okay?
And I don't need 5.
But I'll bet you in your paperwork somewhere, it says that you bought it as is, doesn't it?
No, it don't.
Are
I've
you
got
sure?
The only invoice he gave me right here in front of me.
Okay. All right. What's the name of the place that sold it to you, dear?
Accent Custom Services.
And where are they located? Accent Custom Services.
520 Redwood Circle.
Where?
Berthoud,
Berthoud.
Colorado.
Berthoud. Okay. Well, why don't we call them for you? We'll let Deputy Doc call, since he's a doctor and he talked that mumbo jumbo. So I don't know what the law is on selling stuff like that. And you say you have a receipt, and nowhere does it say as is.
Absolutely not. Nowhere.
How much did you pay for it?
$750, but I paid him $500 up front, and then I mailed him $100 because I hadn't used it yet, but I didn't know it.
So
it
does. Okay. Is it a concentrator? Is that what they call that? It doesn't actually have a tank, right?
That's correct.
All right.
Right.
All right. Okay. Got it. And when you put it on 5, it does work though. You are getting oxygen.
Right.
And what's the harm? This is what I never understood, Doc. Since it's not a tank, what's the harm of concentrating more
it really
than?
Isn't just at the battery.
The battery will die, right? I mean, it'll go.
Yeah, the battery runs out quicker, and I don't need it then.
I understand you don't need it, but it doesn't do you any harm. You just don't breathe it.
Right.
Okay. Now, when does it stop? Hold on, dear. When does it stop working? As soon as you turn it down?
Yes.
Does it work on 1 and 2?
Could it have anything to do with altitude?
Does it work on, well, that's a good question, Doc. Does it have anything to do with altitude?
No.
Okay. Next thing, Brenda. Does it work on 1 liter?
Nope.
The only setting it works on is 5.
Yep.
And when he told you, put this on 5, did he say it like this? Now, listen, Brenda, this doesn't work on any other setting but 5.
No, he did not. He said, put it on 5. That's your best oxygen.
Give me the guy's phone number, and I'll give him a call.
Okay. You want to do it? All right, good. Hold on.
Yeah, put it up on the call screener.
All right. Hold on. Brenda, we're going to have Mark work this one. Thank you. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. We have time for calls. Do I owe you a break again?
Please.
Oh, my God.
Of
You're
course.
never ending. Never ending. Okay, we'll get to that. But, no, I want to remind you, we got a lot of time.
Put that number up.
All right.
Now,
Awesome.
This report is sponsored
She's working it.
by Insurance.
Traffic on I-25 actually in pretty good shape right now. As far as your I-70 drive, it is accident-free.
She's on it, like Blue Bonnet.
I-25 through the construction zone, but no accidents through there. 225 looks...
Oh, you leave it sitting out.
Mesa Road is closed between Tantra Drive and the Boulder Turnpike due to police activity, and the exit from the Boulder Turnpike eastbound to Table Mesa blocked. Fox 31 Pinpoint weather today, partly cloudy, a high of 74. Very strong wind gusts, 25 to 50 miles per hour expected. Tonight's low 50. For tomorrow, sunny, dry with a high of 76. Currently it's 71. With your Impact Traffic and Weather, I'm Chris McLaughlin, 630 KHOW.
Tom, you good?
Tired of car insurance?
10 away.
Insurance differently. Our app gives you smarter rates where your actual driving is the #1 factor. Because we don't need a mascot to save you money. Root, for good drivers. Download the app today. Disclaimers may apply. See root.com for details.
Fix It 24/7, the people that I trust in my home, in this home, for plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains. And right now, for $39, you get their extreme clean and check of your AC system. In the winter and fall, in the fall and winter, they do the furnace. Now you do the AC. By the way, this is an extraordinary deal. It's for new customers only. They want to introduce you to what they do. They take it apart to the extent they can, and they degrease and clean every single part. They check all of the temperatures and pressures and make sure it's in tip-top working order with adjustments. FixMyHome.com, 720-526-3939. You know, when you're in trouble and you need a defense attorney, you may say, what? When will that ever happen? You know, a DUI is a crime. And you will need a defense attorney. You're crazy to try to do anything like that on your own. And if you go shopping for an attorney under pressure, you can make some really big mistakes with all of that money they require up front for retainers. It's not unusual for an attorney. So you want to make the right choice right off the bat. Joe Lazzaro will do free initial consultations. And then what he'll do is he'll charge you flat rates for whatever you do. I've done the shopping for you, Joseph A. Lazzara, for DUIs or any other infractions or crimes, and I hope you never need them. But if you do, 303-429-6200, 429-6200. You can find Joe on my referral list as well at referrallist.com. And you'll also find K&H Home Solutions there. I've known them for the entire time they've been in business. Well, the entire time I've been in business here. Yeah, they've been around longer than me. They were here 65 years ago. They were started by Henry Zilligman and then taken over by Bernie. And I know them very, very well. And here's the thing about K&H, and Ted, of course, Bernie and Ted. Now Ted's the owner. And they do beautiful products that they want you to compare. The best siding in the industry, better than that cementuous stuff you hear about on fiberboard. And they do Everlast siding. They do incredible energy efficient windows, not to mention their beautiful doors. Get in on the best stuff you can and make your money go further. KHWindows.com, 303-421-7100.
Thank you.
Bull market last. What will the next recession look?
It's a Imogen.
It's the brand, I think it was. Imogen, was it?
Is there a model number, or she doesn't know?
I don't know. It was just an oxygen.
It's a 1.
Oxygen concentrator.
Serial number 8.
Yeah, 8.
I mean, all he has to do is give her, just switch it out. Give her one that works on 3, and no harm, no foul. It's that simple.
Hey, Roy.
Remember, we hear everything.
Roy.
The guy won't even answer. Hello, Roy.
Roy.
Well, he's on line 6, so maybe he will answer.
Geez, where'd she buy this thing? Sanford and Son? Let's try him again.
I have reached Accent Custom Service.
Nah.
970-219.
He's gone.
Accent Custom Services.
I'd love to reach Insurance. So leave me a name and a brief message.
Are we on the break right now? Like, are we coming back for more?
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Roy, it's Mark Major. I'm helping out one of my friends, Brenda, and I'm trying to figure out her Inogen oxygen maker. It only seems to be working on setting number 5. If you could give me a call back, I sure would appreciate it. Just call me back at this number that showed up. Thanks.
There are a lot of cats in Colorado, you know, I mean wild cats.
Oh, yeah.
Bobcats. Our front yard on our cameras, Tom, we pick up mountain lions and bobcats.
Are you shitting me?
I shit you not, man. The bobcats are a little smaller than Bella. They probably weigh more.
How about the mountain lion? Come on, how big is that?
So we had a bobcat bite our old Doberman right in the fucking skull. Almost killed her. And the mountain lions have never attacked anything. They're bigger than, they definitely weigh probably, I don't know, 80, 90 pounds.
I got water, I got snacks.
Actually, maybe even more than that. I don't know because they're always on night cams.
I'm not shy.
I'll try to capture one and send it over to your Cherry Hills house there.
Wow, that's amazing, though.
You could be like Mike Tyson. Instead of a tiger, you have a mountain lion.
Did you see Tyson beat the shit out of that guy on the plane?
Holy shit, I was showing you that, man, the day it happened. Whatever happened, I'm sure.
They dropped the charges.
Yeah, they are not going to charge him. They said he was
guys,
antagonized.
stand by, here we come.
Benjamin Moore color samples at half
They
price.
said
Visit your
that
nearest
basically
Guyre's
the guy
location and
deserved
start.
You are up.
Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Do we have Roy on right now? Or is that just the number? Oh, okay. Did you?
No, I left a message with him. Hopefully he'll call me back. I basically just acted like I'm trying to help her out. I think it could be user error. I'm kind of leaning that way, but we're going to find out.
I don't know. Brenda, so
What?
She sounds like she's together. Brenda, are you sure you're operating it correctly?
Well, maybe
Oh,
she
yeah.
just needs
And I
more
got another
oxygen than number 2 or 3 produce. That's all I'm saying.
No, she's saying nothing comes. What happens when you put it on one?
Work.
Huh?
It doesn't work. It says low oxygen.
So
But
it
you're
doesn't
supposed to
work
be able
at
to run
all. It doesn't work at all
1
when you
through
do
5.
that.
Does it make any
No, sir.
noise?
Mark,
Just
do you
the
remember?
machine is on.
Do you remember that time you went to the guy's house with the dishwasher that didn't work?
Oh, God, yes.
Do you know that happened to me? These new dishwashers are so quiet. I swear to God, I never thought it was working. And
He had no idea it was on. I opened it up in the middle of it, and, of course, there's hot water and steam
oh, my God.
coming
No,
out.
no. It happened to me. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe how quiet the damn thing was. And
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was running, and I'd have to wait there and feel it and listen. I can't tell you how many times I opened it up to see if it was running. It was so funny. But
We have a garbage disposal that's very quiet. In fact, I actually think it should be a little louder because that could be a danger.
Oh, my God. It could. So, in any case, I just want her to know that.
Oh, look at line 2. Kurt says he can help Brenda. I bet he knows something.
Let's find out. Kurt?
Hey, how are you?
You're a respiratory therapist. What can you what can you tell her about that, Imogen?
Well, I have a lot of patients that are on them. They love them. They're really lightweight. There's no reason in the world that it shouldn't be working on 1 liter, 2 liters, 3 liters, anything that she needs. And additionally, for whoever came out and sold that to her, to tell her to use it on 5 when her prescription is 3.
That's stupid, isn't it? Is that because it doesn't work and he knew it?
It could be, but, regardless, to tell a patient to go against their physician's prescription, her doctor ordered 3 for a reason.
All right, hold on. We're going to come back. If you could hang on for a sec, I want to talk about them in general. Hold on.
From the host of the hit
Compass. So
I'm going to try this clown again, man.
Compass Harris Premier. Compass Harris Premier. Harris.
What was his name again? Pat?
Are you talking to me, Mark?
Yeah, what was the guy's
Sorry,
name?
hold on. What's that?
She took it off the thing. What was this guy's name?
Oh, the guy that was just up there, Kurt.
Hey, Roy, how are you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. Hey,
I was in the mountains. The phone rang. I tried to answer you, but I was...
Yeah, no problem. Listen, so Brenda's machine, it seems to only work on 5, and her prescription is for 3. Is there something I can do to help her here? Do you think this machine's broke, or what do you think's going on?
Okay, say that to me again real slow.
No problem. So Brenda's oxygen maker, the Inogen that you sold her, when she puts it on 5, it appears to be working. If it's on any other setting, including the one that her doctor prescribed, which is setting number 3, it doesn't work. It says low oxygen on it. What do you think's going on with it?
Oh, now is that a concentrator that's doing that?
Yeah, it's a portable concentrator.
Okay, and it says low oxygen when it goes down to 3?
Yeah, or even on 1 or 2, any other setting. The only setting that seems to work is 5. It doesn't give her an error message. What do you make of that?
That's weird, I think, because you would think that it would produce
What does she have a warranty on it, or what do you generally do under this circumstance? Because, you know, her doctor said put it on 3. I know you told her to put it on 5, which sounds a little crazy because I doubt you're a doctor.
Oh, are you talking about the Brenda in Fort Collins?
Yeah.
Okay, good. She gets, well, now, I don't know if it doesn't work on 3. I know that she was getting plenty of oxygen on 5. I test everything in 5 liters.
Yeah, so
That usually tells me the other liter settings are going to be okay.
yeah, I understand what you're saying, but they're not. So does she have some kind of warranty, or can you go out and look at it?
I can look at it, but she has no warranty on that. Matter of fact, she called me and begged for it, and I gave it to her for nothing.
Oh, was it so it was a used unit?
Yes, it was.
How much did you sell it for?
I think it was $750. She never paid me the other $250. I just told her to sell it on Craigslist.
I see. So I mean, between us, it wasn't working to begin with, was it?
No, it was working.
It was working. Okay.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't sell her anything. I don't sell oxygen. It doesn't work.
Could you swap it? Is it possible to swap it out into something else, or maybe if she pays a little more money? I mean, she's got to have something that works on the setting that her doctor said. I mean, we don't want her dying on us.
Well, absolutely. You're right about that. I don't have anything right now. I just sold my last one 2 days ago.
Okay.
So yeah, and I sold it for $2,000. She got hers for $750. It was a used unit, but I did go through it, make sure it worked.
Who would you suggest? Who would you suggest that could actually fix it? Do you know anybody?
I do not know. Well, here's the problem.
Yeah.
Inogen stopped working on the Inogen 1s and the Inogen 3s that go to 4 liters.
Yeah.
So
now, is there something else that maybe you could give her a credit towards? I mean, there must be a way to work this out. She hasn't had it that long.
Oh, she's had it long enough.
How long she had it, you think?
I'd have to find the invoice, but she was paying me. I told her to pay me $50 a month for. She gave me $500.
Yeah.
And then she had it for a few months, and I said, just pay me $50 a month when you get it, because she told me she was on a fixed income. And
hey, were those other? Do you think those other settings? Did she have this problem right off the bat?
No, not that I know of.
When did she first tell you about the issue?
She told me after she talked to the doctor.
Oh, because you had her just putting it on 5. I understand.
Well,
I get it.
I told her the best oxygen. I told her that great oxygen at 5 liters.
Yeah.
That's what I told her.
I think it'd be really cool if you gave her a credit or something towards a different one. I mean, you think that's fair, or what do you think, man?
Well, she still owes me $250.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough. How about the $500 she's already paid you? Maybe towards a new unit or something else. I mean, can you do something for her?
Well, first of all, we can't get any new units right now.
Got it.
Everything from Inogen is on hold, and I'm expecting a shipment maybe in June. But he wouldn't even promise me.
If you do get it in, what I'm asking you is, are you willing to work with her in some fashion? That's all.
Well, yeah, sure I am. But
Okay.
you know what? You can't call me up and yell at me for something she didn't pay for.
I dig. Hey man, I got you, man. She still owes you money. I got you. I appreciate you talking to me though. All right, dude.
Yeah, no, I bent over backwards for her, and I
All right.
drove it up there and dropped it off at her house.
I get
I
it,
was
man.
happy to help.
All right, listen. This is my number if I call you back, but I'm going to try to figure something out, and maybe you can help her out in a few weeks when they come in.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I think you're going to find it.
What do you think?
It's going to be a total nerve impingement. You're going to be able to relieve the pressure pretty easily.
Tom's making coffee.
Wait, am I coming on now?
No.
I don't think, I don't know if he knew it was broke or not, honestly.
No, you're fine.
Hey, Shannon, can you ask Kelly to ask Ernie how much those are new? No, Kurt, not Ernie, Kurt.
Oh, got it.
How much are those? It's a 1. It is model number 1.
Oh, they
Engine
They
1.
won't sell it to you. The rental cost me $170.
Are you shitting me?
Almost the same suit, but a different style. I could buy it for $187.
Why won't they sell it?
Why won't they? Because they only rent that. They make more money.
It's a tux.
No, it's a suit. And
But I don't understand. Like, so why didn't your son pick something you guys could buy?
I don't think he realized it, that there were two different categories. So for $17 more, I could have bought the suit if it was the one that he picked out that you could buy.
So I got up at 2:30 this morning.
Hey, Mark.
to Sleep, and then
Yeah.
He doesn't know. He says
went to the
it
station
varies
and picked
depending
this up
on
'cause I'd
the
left
kind
that
of
there.
unit
Then I got
and how old
here
it is.
and got set up, and then I called Mark at 4. It was
$1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Grand. That's grand. Enter it now at khow.com.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino on 630 KHOW.
All right, 303-713-8255.
Tom?
You need, you've been ripped off, taken advantage of.
Tom?
Yeah, I'm here.
303.
You're up.
No, that's all there is to it. We
Yeah,
were talking to Brenda.
Yeah.
Hey, let's bring Brenda back up.
Right.
And I talked to this guy,
Yeah.
Tom, during the break.
And for those listening, it was a used oxygen concentrator, and she says it doesn't work.
Yeah, she paid $500 so far, according to him. Still owes him $250. You know, honestly, the guy sounded kind of snaky to me, but at the same time, I don't know. It's used, and it took her a while to actually tell him that it didn't work on the other settings. According to him, Brenda, is that part correct?
No, that is not correct.
It never worked on the other settings.
No, it did not.
He said he may help you out. He's got no other units. He's really upset. I guess you called up and yelled at him.
So listen.
I had a friend gave me one, got me one.
So Mark, he didn't say that it does work, or he didn't try to deny it.
He said when he sold it to her, everything worked fine. He checked it out. There was no issue. Then she called up about a month or two after she bought it, whatever the time frame was, and she said it's not working on 2 or 3. He said, well, turn it all the way up, and it should work.
Well, yeah, but it does work all the way up. Now,
Yeah.
I want to
That's
talk to
a
Kurt.
lie.
Kurt called in before. He's a respiratory therapist. Kurt,
Yes.
It seems to me if something works on 5, why couldn't you? I mean, it doesn't sound logical to me how it broke, because usually if something works putting out more, you think it would put out less. I don't know. Maybe I'm.
Yeah, it'd be the opposite.
Right. I think the problem that I see as the biggest issue is that you've got a person that solicited medical advice, when they're not qualified to do so. The order of 3 liters per minute of oxygen for this particular lady is what her prescription reads. It's kind of like a prescription for Valium.
No, I get what you're saying. I want to ask you something. Is he even allowed to sell this stuff?
Sure. Yeah, you can sell it as a DME company, absolutely. And we've got a lot of DME companies that are kind of warehouses for broken equipment where they refurbish them, and that's their job, is to resell.
That's what this guy sounded like.
Right. And I would question on the contract or on some paperwork that she may have that it's not listed as sold as is. That'd surprise me.
Hey, Kurt, let me ask you this. Is there a big shortage on these? He said you can't even get a new one right now, or it's really hard.
No, I don't believe that there is a shortage or a tremendous waiting period. I think that all it takes is a doctor's order to get one, and the only thing that's required is that you are a portable person. So as long as you're mobile, then there's a reason to have this mobility. And so, she wanted to be out and about, so she has the Inogen, which is, a couple, 3 pounds, and that's great.
I agree with everything you're saying, Kurt. Brenda, you did say you got another one, though. So to cut to the chase, you never even paid this guy in full for this one. I agree with Kurt. I mean, if this guy's giving you medical advice, that really sucks. But what do you want now?
I want my money back, and I have.
Well, I don't think he's going to give you your money back. I was trying to work something out to where maybe he'd give you $500 credit towards something else that actually worked. But, I mean, you haven't even paid for it in full. Why do you think you'd get money back 3, 4, 5 months later, whatever the time frame's been?
It hasn't been 3 or 4 months later.
How long's it been? He made it sound like it's been at least 3.
On January 5th.
Okay.
Well, okay. I'm sorry. That's 4 months.
That's 4 months, dear.
Okay, but I called him before that 4 months was up, and he's the one putting me off.
I know, but it is a used piece of equipment. Here's what we have to do.
I paid him $100 plus, so I paid him $600 for that. He says I still owe him $250, but I don't.
Well, he said, Brenda,
I
I want to make sure to clarify what he did say. He said you gave him $500 down, then you started paying $50 a month, and then you stopped paying on the $50. That's what he said.
Yeah, I paid him $600 for that so far.
Okay, well, here's the bottom line. He's not going to give you a refund after I talk to him. The guy could be the biggest ripoff in history. I don't know, but he's not going to give you a refund.
Hold on. He doesn't sound great to me. I mean, what kind of a place wouldn't help out somebody who bought durable medical equipment? Hey, Dave, you have a comment. What is it? And don't go away, Kurt. Don't go away, respiratory therapist. We have a question for you, too. Dave, what did you want to comment on this?
Yes, I have 3 of those units, one that I gave to my brother, and Inogen has a helpline that they will track you through and tell you what's wrong with it. Those units contain canisters that sometimes foul and another intake area, and Inogen's very good on their helpline to tell you what's wrong, but very possible it will not work on the lower settings, but as the compressor goes up to the higher setting, it starts working.
Okay.
Dave, did that ever happen to yours?
Yeah.
Is it hard to get fixed?
Well, I don't know what they'll charge to fix it. I bought the lifetime guarantee on it, so they overnight one to me.
Oh,
and
that's
cool.
great.
They just send me another one.
How much do they cost new?
They're about $2,000 plus the battery, so they run almost $2,500, and they get another $1,500 for the lifetime guarantee.
Wow.
Well,
Thank
my
you.
friend must have paid a
Tom,
grand
you got to
for
kill
this
that
one 'cause
echo.
it's brand new.
I don't know why it's echoing, Mark. It just started. I didn't do anything. So it all of a sudden it started echoing. Shannon, do you know why?
No, sir.
Well, okay. That's crazy. I didn't do anything different.
And it's only echoing on you. But hey, Dave, so yours actually did that. You had a problem to where it wouldn't work on lower settings.
Right, and there's
Nothing's changed.
and I think the lady said it, but there's a flashing light that will tell you low oxygen warning, and that usually is headed towards canisters needing
Brenda,
replacement.
it sounds like it is that. It sounds like Dave knows exactly what he's talking about. One of those canisters went out. But the issue, once again, is I'm not going to be able to get you a refund. In fact, Tom and I might differ on this, but I'm the one that talked to him, and I do not think he's going to give you a refund. Simple as that, because it's a used unit. You're not even giving him the opportunity to fix it at this point. You just want money back, and you didn't even pay the entire amount.
But
Yeah.
I called him before 4 months. He's the one that's put me off for 2 months. We can get my phone records.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255.
Yep, let's take a break real quick. Shannon, bring us to break. We got to fix that echo.
Okay,
Your call.
Okay, why is it echoing all of a sudden and it never echoed before?
Now I don't hear it echoing.
I know, but what? Okay, so what's the difference? It's something they're doing back there then.
It's got to be. Shannon?
Shannon, it's something with the return because it's not echoing now.
Right. Got to be.
All right, so you know how to fix it? Yes.
No. But I'll work on it.
Do you want me to reconnect?
Order a
Sure.
the two.
How do I disconnect?
Hit disconnect. Oh, I got the touch screen. I don't know what your deal with. I hit disconnect. Did he disconnect?
No.
Must have.
No, I didn't disconnect.
I literally have a disconnect button. I just right on my touch screen.
Oh man.
That's because you have the fancy.
Hey Shannon, did you actually hear the echo?
Yeah.
God, it almost sounded like they had a speaker in the background. Hey, are we sure that's not like your laptop or something there, Tom?
Nothing. I don't have any audio hooked up to my laptop at all. Nothing.
That is so bizarre. I mean, it's unlistenable.
Hopefully we're okay. You want to try some lives here in Pain and Simply. 10 away.
Go, Thomas.
And don't forget to ask about the Advanced Hair Guarantee. That's 720-459-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Colorado Pain Care, Sport and Spine. I am a patient at Colorado Pain Care. You can be too if you're in pain, and you can get same-day appointments for severe pain. 303-GOT-PAIN. Look them up. They have clinic hours from 7 to 7 for your convenience and multiple locations. ColoradoPainCare.com. 303-GOT-PAIN. SimplyFloorsInc.com. What do we love about them, Mark? We love
There's
that.
nothing I don't love about these guys. I love their pricing. You know me. I mean, I've got to have the best deal out there, and they beat Home Depot. They beat Lowe's. In fact, they can beat some of those big boxes by up to 40%. What do you love about them?
They have better installers, and they have better people. Like they have design consultants that come on every job to help you incorporate the floor into your project. Plus, of course, as you said, just an all-around experience with Buddy and Karen Mitchell. Simply Floors Inc. is the website. You make your own appointment. Simply Floors, INC, simplyfloorsinc.com.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
So as quick as it came, it went.
Perfect. Hey, Tom, did you actually hear it when it was echoing?
Yeah, I heard it. It was terrible.
It was like, fuck, fuck, fuck. It was crazy.
So I wonder what
Well,
happened.
thankfully it wasn't that.
And I didn't do anything. In fact, Shannon, I don't know how to navigate on this thing. In fact, I don't even know how to disconnect. I don't know how to get back to the main page. I mean, this...
So there's a pull down on the left. Okay. So there's network connections and then there's manage remotes. Right? So there's
yeah,
four
okay,
things
manage
along the top.
connections. Got it.
And then if you highlight the one you're
Got it.
connected
Okay,
to,
I
it
got
should
it.
be 3.
Yeah, I
You
see
can
it.
hit the red, disconnect, and then reconnect.
All right, good. All right. All right. Am I still with you?
Yeah, man.
All right, good.
Tom, ask Mark if you will ask the guy if you will just do an exchange, like for like. That
He said she complained too late. He said
but
it was
what about
working.
just an exchange? Give him another used unit and have her return this one. So
No, Doc, they're not. He's not going to do that.
He
She
says
didn't
he
even
says
pay
no.
for this
he
one.
won't do that.
He says she hasn't even paid for this one. There's bad blood there.
Okay.
How much time to this break, Shannon?
Minute and a half.
All right, okay, never mind.
That could be a little too quick to drop a deuce.
I was just I was going to pull up Pornhub for Scott.
What's your favorite genre, though?
I think Scott likes girls who like poopy.
You can't do it because I put.
I still find it so funny Doc got kicked off of Match.com.
What's that?
I put SaferNet on his computer,
Ah.
so he can't get porn sites.
I can get it on my phone. I
Yeah.
guess.
And then if you get kicked off of a dating site, what do you say? You say, "Oh, I didn't do anything," you know.
When he was about 14 I didn't say a word. You know, it's probably normal for a 15-year-old kid to do that.
You know, but at some point, you're like that kid we had on the show the other day. That it does become a weirdness, for kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they don't learn how to relate to people.
Tom, that dude was 26 years
No,
old.
I know,
and
he was
a
weird.
Freaking psycho.
No, he was, Mark. But what I'm
No
saying
one
is,
passes out fucking flyers
Yeah,
at a
but
fair.
Mark-
The guy's a wacko.
Mark. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people, if
Hang
they
on,
have no
guys.
social interaction,
Will not find.
Hang on. This is great.
they don't know what to do.
Visit Woodleys.com today.
Denver's talk station. Online at khout.com.
You're up.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. So basically, Ernie happened to hear Kurt, the respiratory therapist, on the show and had a question for him. I don't know anything about it, Kurt. Kurt's a respiratory therapist. By the way, my sister's a respiratory therapist. She went back to school later in life to do that. I don't know why. It was kind of crazy, and she's been doing it for years. Anyway, Ernie, what's going on?
Well, what I wanted to ask him about was the CPAP program that I'm on. They said that they were saying that, I don't know where I heard it, but the CPAP was causing cancer, and I came down with cancer in 2019.
I never heard of that. I guess there was one, though, that had plastic or something in it, or I don't know. I remember vaguely hearing something. How about you, Kurt? Do you remember that?
Yeah, actually, I do CPAP training, and
what was the issue?
So with one particular brand, and Philips had the filters in their CPAP units were disintegrating, and unfortunately, when they disintegrate, the material was very caustic, and so
it was inhaled by people.
Well, there's a water chamber that people use with their CPAP units, and on the top of the water level, that's what gives them their humidity. On the top of the water level, you could see these little particles, and that's what the disintegrating filter showed up as, are these little particles in the top of the water, and people were actually breathing that in. And so there's a big recall, and other makes and models are making up for that. And I believe since that all happened, Philips has recalled the units that they were going to. They're now shipping out units to replace the ones that were recalled, and everything is kind of leveled off a bit. But it was quite a deal at the time.
So how long ago was that?
I'm going to say 6 to 8 months.
And when did they feel the contamination took place? Before that?
Yeah, it was just a while before that, but as soon as they discovered it, that's when the recall happened, and I know I've been getting emails about, different lawsuits.
Did they
and things like that,
actually document any cancer cases?
Not to my knowledge, but I think that it happened relatively early, and so I don't think that it gave time for those cases to merge.
It was Philips, by
Ernie?
the way. It was a Philips unit.
Ernie, what kind did you have?
Well, what about this Inspire deal where you don't have to use a CPAP anymore?
Well, no, I'm just asking first, Ernie. Did you have a Philips CPAP?
No.
Ernie?
Yes.
Did you have a Philips?
Ernie's calling on an Obama phone. I can't hear him.
Yeah, I know. My phone is cutting out and stuff, but anyway.
Did you have a Philips CPAP machine?
On my phone.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay, Ernie, can you hear this? Did you have a Philips CPAP machine?
I don't know what brand it was.
Okay. And how long had you been using the CPAP before you got cancer?
Maybe 3 years or more.
And then you you got lung cancer?
Big pardon. What was the question?
You had the CPAP for 3 years and then got lung cancer?
I didn't get lung cancer. I got cancer. They didn't say what kind of cancer. I didn't hear, but I had bladder cancer.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Ernie, I don't think you're going to make a connection, but is that what you were looking to do?
Well, I had three questions, Tom. One was about the CPAP. The other one was about the Inspire.
Okay, are you talking about the Inspire?
One was about Inspire.
You know what? I'd like to know what is the Inspire? Is that the one without the mask, or is that the one with the stimulation? Which one is it? I think it's the stimulation, right?
Maybe, but they say it's not a CPAP.
But it's I think it is isn't it the little shock device?
I don't know, Tom.
Yeah, it is.
It is, Tom.
Yeah. And I don't like those implants, but I mean, that's up to you. There are other alternatives. Here's what I want to know. Whatever happened, I mean, it all went away. Sleep dentistry. What happened to it? The entire industry dried up. There were so many people selling appliances that you could put in your mouth to prevent, apnea.
Well, that one guy out of Jersey started selling them for like $35.
But
what was it?
Well,
Zipa.
he called them.
Zipa.
His was the Zipa, and he never said it was for apnea. He said it was for snoring. But the code word was it'll help you with that. The hidden meaning. What I want to know.
That's all it was. Yeah, it's a
What I want to
snoring
know,
device.
though, do you know anything about that? Kurt?
I'm getting a little nervous on our demo.
Kurt, did you know anything about it?
So all of those oral devices are geared to keep the throat open so that you don't snore.
Right.
It keeps the tongue out of the way so that when you get into a deep sleep, the tissue in your throat doesn't fall back, and
right.
you don't occlude. So
what happened to the industry? It dried up.
Because he became $35 on Amazon.
No, Mark, I'm telling you, even they dried up is what I'm saying. Everything did. You can't find them.
Did you ever try one?
Yes, and I went to a sleep dentist, they called it, that guy that used to advertise with us, and I did the commercials, and the frickin' thing worked. But what happened?
Didn't your teeth hurt when you were done?
No, and here's the thing. It worked fine, but then I had a couple implants, or one implant or something, where it wouldn't fit anymore. And I couldn't get anyone to fix it. And I heard one say that they don't do sleep dentistry anymore because there was too much liability. So I just, I don't know. Do they do it now or not? I have no idea. But I'm looking on the web right now under sleep dentistry, and what I'm getting is sedation. You know, there is nothing under sleep dentistry like there used to be for these appliances. So maybe I guess
what I was saying is everybody that needed one pretty much bought one. I mean, and they're done.
And Mark, they were distinctly different. One was an anti-snoring, one was anti-apnea, and yes, the anti-snoring did help with apnea. It really did. But Kurt, do you know what happened to the industry as an industry? You never hear commercials anymore for dentists or anything that are treating sleep disorder.
You don't, and my only thought to that is, you know, those were developed before CPAP became such a common appliance to use, and so now that CPAPs are out there,
I think it was just the opposite. I actually think they were developed after CPAP as an alternative because CPAPs were such a pain in the ass. In fact, if you want to know the most unused medical device made, it will be a CPAP machine. I mean, who the hell wants to go to bed like an astronaut? Because that's what happens. You literally dress up like an astronaut. Hello, honey. I took the Viagra. It's like...
You had one. You actually had one for a while. I remember you telling me you did.
But I didn't use it. Mark,
okay.
I went and did a sleep study, and they said, you have apnea, okay? And then they talked me into this frickin' thing. And
but then you lost, let's not BS around it, then you lost a ton of weight and the apnea went away.
Right, or it got better, that's right. But the sleep apnea machine, though, who the hell truly does that every night? I mean, you got hoses and wires, you look like frickin' Aquaman or whatever. It's worse than that. You look like an astronaut or some alien.
And then your spouse has to sleep in a different bedroom.
No, I know, I've never understood who actually does it.
Try having sex with one.
I want to know, I think you take it off in between, but who knows? It could be. I want to know if anyone listening actually, honest to God, actually sleeps every night with a CPAP machine. Because I find it hard to believe that anyone really uses them. And you can't even sell them. Did you know that? I think I tried to sell mine, but it was because it's a medical device and it requires a prescription, you're not allowed to sell them. Right. So anyway, see, we got all that from one lousy call about this respiratory thing.
And I'm still contemplating how any of that happened.
So get your calls in, people. It is not sleep apnea day. We're talking about anything you want, 303-713-TALK. But I'd like to hear from anyone in the dentistry field as to why.
Very nice.
He's Denver's.
Oh, I thought that was it.
Brown in the morning. And Dan.
I'll come to you for a QC manufacturing in a minute.
Increases the frequency of use.
Me or him?
Oh, it's the quiet, cool fan. I have to do it. I mean, you know, because of my fan, but I don't care right now. Let's see right here. QC.
Can you hear Shannon?
Excuse me?
Can you?
No.
I can hear Shannon. Why?
I'm only getting the radio feed.
Oh, plug it in there. You might be able to hear.
Plug what in? Oh, this?
Where your head?
Oh, my. Yeah, that's.
No. Tom got another pair over there.
What do you need?
We were going to see if.
Oh, maybe.
Right now.
All right, little QC action here
just
in
unwind
15.
6:30 KHOW.
Hey there, Colorado.
Tom, you good?
Tired of car insurance?
Thank you, sir.
Root. We do car insurance differently. Our app gives you smarter rates where your actual driving is the #1 factor. Because we don't need a mascot to save you money. Root. For good drivers. Download the app.
Down by the time.
You are up.
Company details.
All right, QC Colorado. This house right here. I have QC Colorado. And immediately I could feel the difference when I turned it on. My whole house had cool, comfortable air. I put it on in the early evening. Then I used it in the morning, and from then on, my air conditioner worked about 30% of the time, maybe 20% of the time. That's how much I saved. And then I did it again on another house. And I'm telling you, I love QCcolorado.com. 303-800-3419. Save money, have fresh air all night long. Savings, comfort, health, ventilation. It's eco-friendly to install with a remote control so you don't dig into any walls. That's qccolorado.com.
Brock, thank you. There you go, guys.
What?
You know what they were wiped out of down here at Walmart?
What? What?
Fishing equipment.
Why?
I was looking for some hooks and
Why?
bobbers. I have no fucking clue. The entire Walmart area was just whacked out, man.
Preppers.
I don't know if Colorado's got a lot
Still waiting
of that.
for my report. They said they were going to copy me on it.
What do you think it is, if you had to guess?
Oh, it's severe stenosis, just based on my previous ones.
I don't even know what the hell that means. What
That's
is
just
stenosis?
arthritic joints that are.
So what do they do? How do they fix that?
And I'll bet you I have some deteriorating discs. Well, they can fuse it. They can separate it with rods and give you artificial space. Did
you see Talib's?
No.
Holy shit! I'm gonna text you this right now.
He's wait, the before or after?
This is the after MRI. Holy shit! He could go down to that jeweler's and probably get about $500 in precious metals.
Is it titanium?
I would assume so. Hold on, I'm gonna send it to you. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Is that really the so that's how?
Yeah, that's the standard is titanium rods.
Do you have that?
Yep.
Do you put off metal detectors?
No. Because it's non-magnetic. It's
non-ferrous.
Also why they use it.
Okay, look at your
my what?
Your text.
Oh, my text. Okay. All right, hold on. Oh shit.
Look how it's actually cool as hell.
Oh, there it is. Well, I don't
look
see
how
anything.
look how perfect
I don't see
it
Mark,
is.
I don't see anything. I just see it says forward.
Okay, hold on. It's probably still sending.
No, it's not.
I am in Alabama. No, mine says you should have the image. No?
Oh, no, it's not. Let's see. There it is. Holy shit. Oh, that's
Look at
cool. Now, see, that's probably what I need. He had 1, 2, 3 deteriorated joints. You know what?
Spaces in there.
That looks like, wow, holy shit.
Isn't that wild looking?
I think it's wonderful.
It almost looks like it belongs there.
I think I have fucking clowns.
They put the rods in to stabilize it. They put spacers.
So what part of that? So you think you need something similar?
Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to find.
The nerve roots come out right.
Listen, years ago, Mark, these lumbar right here, these exact ones, 5, I forget what numbers they are, but they were the exact ones on mine that were compressing.
I just can't get over that picture. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Those are reasonable spaces.
There, but here he had none probably.
Right.
God almighty, I'm so happy for him.
And you saw the picture, his before. His freaking spine looked like it was in a vice.
No, it's so good. It is so good for him. Wow.
He said the only pain he has now is where all the incisions were. He said it was horrible.
All right, guys, 10 away. Hang on.
$788. For your back, neck, and joint pain, visit SpineOne.com for a same-day appointment now.
You are up. You're back.
Hello, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Water is something that we all want, and I have as much drinking water without buying bottled water from waterpros.net. Whole house conditioning under $2,000. My kitchen faucet for drinking water under $1,000 fully installed. That's waterpros.net. We love them. Okay, Mark's got some info on the CPAP. Go ahead, Mark. What do you have to say on the CPAP, sir?
Well, good morning, Tom. How you doing? Or good afternoon.
What's going on?
Well, two of my buddies and I all have the same CPAP machines.
Okay.
They use them every day.
You use yours every night? Do you sleep with yours every night?
They do. Yes, they do.
Do you have a woman in your life or a man or anyone in your life?
I do have a wife, yes.
And does she like it?
Yeah. To answer the second question, they're very quiet. So
okay.
For her, it was weird because you don't hear the machine at all.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
It's super quiet.
God, my dad has one, and I could hear it from the guest room.
No, you can't hear it if you're laying next to it. It's super quiet.
So what does it do for you? It fills your throat with air, right? Keeps the passage open?
Models, ones that have like pieces that go over nose and mouth, or mine just goes over your nose. And it just keeps that airflow so your tongue doesn't fall back in there and you don't start snoring.
Do you like it? Do you now depend on it?
No, for me, I had to in the middle of the night, I would just take it off, find it off in the morning. So, and I went to what they now call an oral appliance.
Oh, okay. Who did that for you?
A apnea dentist.
Yeah, I can't find any anymore. Are they still around?
Look up apnea dentist, not sleep dentist.
Okay. And and what did you get? You got one of those made?
It's
I'm having trouble.
Invisalign, but a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
And it's connected by two bands. There's about 4 or 5 different kinds you can get.
Yeah.
This one's very small and unobtrusive, and the bands are different in size and different in how tensile strength, I guess you could say.
So they pull your.
Depending on your needs, they adjust.
Yeah, I heard that well, I had one that worked. I love the one that I had. Yeah. That's good to hear. Michael, you have a mild apnea. Tell me about yours. Do you have a CPAP machine?
I had a CPAP machine, a ResMed, and I had severe apnea.
Did it work for you? Did it work for you?
It worked okay, but the problem was I couldn't stand the facility I went to, so I stopped going. Then my insurance, my life insurance ran out, and I could not get life insurance because I wasn't keeping up with my CPAP. So I looked up CPAP centers, and I found Sleep Center of Littleton, and it's a mouth guard. And it was the only 5-star I could see on the internet.
And what is it called?
I called them. It's called Sleep Center of Littleton.
Cool.
And it's Dr. Fronin. He's a retired dentist.
And he still does it?
He still does it. I just finished getting mine about a month ago. So now I got to wait any time here in the next month. I've been going back and forth for 4 months. Now I'm ready for my sleep test. So the first sleep test I did, I was extreme. And the last one I did, I was at mild sleep apnea. I don't snore anymore, nothing. And if I test out again and it comes back as mild, I can get life insurance now.
Okay, but does he require a sleep test for making a device?
He will set it up for you.
But does he do it? Is it one of the portable ones you can bring home?
Yes. Yeah, he actually has another company that will actually send it right to your house.
Yeah, man, that's a sleep test. When I went to a sleep lab one time, I actually went to a sleep lab. This is before they had the portable at home. Oh, my God. It was like I was in outer space on another planet, and they were observing me. I couldn't sleep. I mean, it was so artificial. Yeah. I mean, okay, well, thank you for that. Now, Stuart, You have a CPAP machine, or you have a comment. What is it, Stuart?
Tom, I've been listening to your other callers. I'm a COPD patient with National Jewish Health here in Denver.
Yes.
And I've had a CPAP machine connected to an oxygen concentrator for 7 years. And I would not be alive without my CPAP and my concentrator hooked together.
Holy crap!
And just as some information for some of your listeners, I understand there are about 50 different forms of sleep apnea. So be very careful when people talk of it. Snoring is one of them, but my apnea is I quit breathing at night.
Yeah, that's what they said happens to me a few times a night.
And your comment about the sleep labs, I've been through 2 of them. They're like going to outer space.
I know.
And but I cannot. I don't mind the hose. I'm a widower now, and frankly, I look forward to it sometimes in the evening when I could go up and hook up the oxygen.
Well, I'm glad to hear that people are they do have success with it and all of that. That's good to know. Our own Smarty Marty wants to weigh in on this. Smarty Marty.
I don't think I'd ever hear someone say they look forward to putting on
Smarty Pants. Go ahead, Smarty Pants. What's happening?
Yeah, I have sleep apnea, Tom, and I have a ResMed machine, and the technology has changed where they're really quiet.
Yeah.
They're small. They're quieter than the sound of a computer maybe these days.
Like a little hum, huh?
A slight hum. But my wife doesn't, my wife likes it because I don't snore anymore.
Have you ever tried the oral appliance, Smarty?
No. I'll tell you what happened, Tom. I fell asleep at the wheel.
Whoa.
And I hit a parked car.
Holy crap.
About 8:30 in the morning, and that's how I decided to go get a test, a sleep apnea test.
Yeah.
Because a few weeks before that, I shared a room with my son, and he told me I sounded like I was, dying with the snoring and the gasping for air. So I went and got a test, and I had sleep apnea, and it's the greatest machine I've ever had.
Wow.
I got full night's sleep. When I got the test, it was the first night I had a full night's sleep in years. And I'm a big proponent of it. So I never tried the dental thing because I never had a need to do it.
Yeah.
I trust my neurologist who is in charge of my, this program. And, he tests and documents, and he showed me all the numbers. And so since I don't have a reason not to use the machine, that I don't need the implant, the dental thing.
Well,
now,
thank you.
Some people will have issues, and then, they can't get used to the headgear or whatever.
Hey, Smarty Marty, can you hang on and give us an update on a couple things? Because you were emailing me and I lost track.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, hang on if you can. I want to talk about some of the things we're following up on. And, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Also, realcbdthatworks.com. That can help you with inflammation, anxiety. It helps with sleep. Of course, it's not going to help with apnea, but I'm just saying, while we're on the topic, if you put Tom in the promo code, you get 30% off, including the cosmetic line with anti-inflammatory properties. realcbdthatworks.com. Tom in the promo code for 30% off.
Fantastic.
Am I the only one that didn't pick up on the oral appliance?
Yeah, why don't you do Frank Duran?
Okay.
Mark's going to do Frank Duran.
You said to Marty.
I know.
Marty likes the oral appliance.
Is that a sleep dentist? Oh, no.
No, that was
okay, I'm juvenile. I agree.
Oh, shit.
I can't believe the shit I hear sometimes. Tell me when I'm up, please. Oh, God. I mean, don't you worry about our demographics?
Mark, can you hear me?
He should be able to.
He's a true example of what my friend's wife said about.
So it's probably been about 5 or 6 years, but we had to sell our house in Castle Rock, and there was a lot of homes for sale at the time. I called up Frank Duran, and he wanted to list our house for less than what I thought I could get for it. And I was like, Frank, that sounds crazy. Why would you do that? He said, Mark, do you trust me? And I do. I trust Frank 100%. So, we signed the contract. He listed it. You realize what this guy did? He got so many offers coming in, he started a bidding frenzy that weekend. In fact, he only believes in listing a house on a Friday. I'll let him talk to you about that part, but that's exactly what he did with us. And he did this Matterhorn 3D walkthrough. We had nearly 100,000 people virtually walk through our home over that weekend. We had about 20 different offers. About 10 of them had no contingencies. They were cash buyers ready to swoop in. Then the bidding war started. Before it was all done, we got about 60,000 more than I thought I could ever get for that house. In fact, we got more for that exact model than anybody else in the neighborhood did for the same model. It was incredible. Then Frank helped us buy our new house out in Franktown. He saved us a ton of money there, too. He negotiated the price down. He told us what to say, how to act, what to do, and I'm not kidding. Frank Duran, the real estate man, we talk about him for a reason, and the reason is this. He's going to save you a ton of money, or he's going to get you a lot more money. FrankDuranHomes.com. FrankDuranHomes.com. It's good. Oh, my God, man. So, you got to be honest, Shannon. When you start talking about CPAPs and you get 50 callers, I mean, what do you do at that point?
Right. Yeah.
Shit.
Mention owning a skateboard. You won't get one call.
No, not at all. But I guarantee if I bring up my, what are those little scooters? George Costanza has one.
A Rascal.
A Rascal. If I bring up a Rascal, we'll blow up.
Remember how quickly you guys were able to unload a electric stair chair?
It's going to go from Frank Duran to, hey, it's Mark Major. Listen, when you need Depends, these are the guys. Don't buy those cheap diapers. You want the good stuff. You want the ones that hold all that stuff. You know what? Absorb. You don't want to be walking around the restaurant leaking. There's no way. I've been there, done that, leaking. You want to over-absorb. That's right. You don't want any odor either. Only absorbs come with odor eaters.
Charcoal lining.
Insert into the diaper that gives you that fresh strawberry smell everywhere you go.
How have they not figured out how to make farts smell better by now?
Well, they do with odor eaters.
No, I mean like you eat something and just, it's nothing but lavender and honeysuckle.
Who's he talking to?
But no.
Honeysuckle.
Odor eaters. Oh, he's talking about us.
Yeah.
Shit.
We're hitting the beach in a minute. What does pineapple do to you?
I always laugh at people, though, that laugh at age because it's not.
You don't know the story about pineapple, Mark?
It's fucking optional.
No.
Oh, my God. How long have you been married?
Like you're going to get a pass or something?
The 30-plus years. What's that got to do with knowing the story about pineapple?
Because it directly affects the marriage.
Oh, I think they actually added an episode of Seinfeld about that. Hey, Thomas.
He's walking around for
Tom.
a minute.
Ask him when he's going to start doing commercials for Depends. Ask Doc if he could bring in a box.
Oh my God. He wants to know when you're going to start doing commercials for Depends.
Yeah.
He's the Doc of
And Rascal Scooters.
We ought to be getting close, right? We're almost done with the show.
I know, he's all the old guys are chasing him with canes.
Smarty pants. Susan.
God. You got to get that back fixed. God bless.
I know. You know what's funny is I have no pain in my back at all.
It's all down your leg.
It's all in my legs.
Where does it hurt?
My legs.
Oh.
I
you know
can't
what?
walk.
That's exactly what Talib said.
Stand by.
Half price. Gyrie's location and start sampling today.
You are up.
Hey, Tom Martino here. GarageMagic.com. Remember the magic when you want smooth, beautiful floors for your patio, your garage floors, your walkways, pool decks. GarageMagic.com. Okay, now Susan wants to weigh in on the. Let's do that, Susan. You want to weigh in on the CPAP machine? Go ahead. What's your thought?
Hang on, taking your off headset. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. Wait a minute, taking the headset out. Okay. Yeah, I have severe acne.
Yes.
Acne.
Yes.
But I tried the CPAP and hated it one where so I sent it back.
Yeah.
Now they suggested to me Inspire, which was during COVID.
Yeah, but except Inspire scares me a little. It scares me a little because it's a little shocking device. I can't hear.
I can't hear a word this guy's
Hold
saying.
on. No, it's Susan. We have a bad connection. But hold on. I got to bring I know what she's saying. She's saying they suggested Inspire. Let's bring up Smarty Marty though real quick. Smarty, I need to know you were emailing me on a couple cases. We only have a few minutes. Can you give me at least one of them?
Yeah, I'm going to give you the one from this morning. This was Kara with the she's a landlord, and she hired a property management company to manage the lease.
Yeah.
Okay. So what the mistake she made, Tom, was not getting anything in writing.
Are they denying it?
No, they're not denying it. But what I told her to do is put her request in writing to them to ask for a refund or a credit because they owe her about $1,000 for their mistake.
Yeah.
And if they don't do it, she can switch. She can fire them and get another property management company. But I told her to research it and see how much another company is going to charge her because it might not pay. It might not pay. So she's going to do it. She's going to do her research. She's going to send an email to the property management company and ask for a $1,000 refund.
All right, cool.
Yeah, for people that don't know, just real quick, she told by phone her property managers to up their rent to $100 higher, and they never did it.
Well, there was miscommunication. That's why it has to be in writing. Things get mixed up.
That is important. Thank you, Smarty Marty. I know you have some others, too, we'll get to tomorrow. And thanks for your feedback on CPAP. Well, we're out of time. Don't forget referralist.com for help, information, referrals. You can also call 303-MARTINO 24/7. Leave your name and number. We'll get back to you. 303-MARTINO. Save all your problems for me.